everyone, and welcome to another Chelsea live stream. I'm starting the stream early because I'm very excited. I can't wait for another 10 minutes to start the stream. I want to get it going. The whole gang will be joining me very shortly. But actually, one of them is here. One of them's here. Let's go through this. Matt, yes, Matt. You just joined as soon as I started. I want to do a little intro for myself, but welcome. I mean, your name already tells me negativity, but we'll get into all of that. Everyone tuned in. Keep liking the video. Let us know your thoughts on this hijack. This is an actual hijack that, look, I'm enjoying the bragging rights. Is it the right move? We'll get into that as well. But it looks like players will be leaving this January transfer window, and obviously we've got injuries. So big news, of course. Matt J. Ball, let's see how you're feeling first of all. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. It's nice. I'm going to start positive. It's nice that we can get deals done quickly, unlike the old regime where it would take 8, 9, 10 weeks just to get one signing done. So it's nice. I like it when we have these type of deals. Hijacks are always nice. As you said, bragging rights, although I think if Arsenal win the title, I think they're going to take that over not getting a certain player in the club. So I don't think the bragging rights are really that strong at the moment. But I am worried in terms of we have spent a lot of money, and particularly Ben Jacobs has just put out something which he said in the lines that the reason this deal was done was because Chelsea were smart with the math of this, of the transaction, so we don't break FFP. But that seems to point to me that there's not much money left. And if there's not much money left, I'm a bit annoyed. I just think no attacker is going to do wonders for a long term until we sort out the midfield.
Well,
and that's why I can't get excited.
We will check. We'll check that article for sure, because obviously Ben Jacobs is a regular on this channel, and obviously for me, he's very, very reliable. But there must be some business happening for Chelsea. There must be something happening behind the scenes in terms of sales happening. There must be players leaving this football club in order for us to spend this money. I'm not saying that we'll be making 100 million from a transaction, but there must be players leaving for sure. Even if it's a loan fee or something, I don't know. There must be money somewhere, people. We're going to get to the bottom of this for sure. More people are joining in. Guys, like the video if you hate Arsenal. I hate Arsenal. The Arsenal fans are crying right now. This is what I like. Listen, Arteta got, he was crying in the last game when they couldn't beat Newcastle. This guy was twerking for Arsenal. I see people on the timeline crying, Arsenal fans. Melina's quiet now. I'm laughing at her tweet. She's quiet. She's not saying anything. Like, I'm going to enjoy it. I just need a Chelsea win. We might not get a Chelsea win tomorrow, guys. We might not. But guys, for me, I'm gonna sink it. I've started the stream early. I never start streams early. Matt, you know me. You've known me for quite a long time now. When do I ever start streams early? I hate Arsenal.
You
bro.
don't.
I really hate Arsenal. So I just want to get out there, man. Big up everyone in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what time zone, what country. We've got Christian as well. Not seen you in a long time, man. Hope you're good. Surely the owners know about FFP if they're paying too much, or this much, sorry. Well, hopefully they do, because we've got a couple people like Christopher and we've got Paul in the board, of course. So there must be some brains, guys. Some brains, hopefully. Chelsea comes with an RKO on Arsenal. Yeah, I like that one. The window's not closed yet. Let's see what happens. We only paid 62 million. Please drop your sources, your references before we talk about fees.
I think it was I think Ben Jacobs said it was 70 million euros up front and then 25 in add-ons.
Fair play. We're going to bring it up. We're going to wait for more people to join in. I think Justice is joining. I think Carlito is joining at the moment. I'm not sure if Alfred's awake. Wayne Molds is at work. We're hearing 50 million up front. We are laughing, lads. Big up India as well. Guys, let me know where you're tuning from and where are you tuning from? What country? What time zone? I want to hear all of that. And like the video if you hate Arsenal. Where's the midfielder? Like yesterday we spoke. Matt, was you in the stream yesterday? No, you wasn't.
I wasn't.
But the article yesterday saying that we are looking at a midfielder. There will be someone coming in midfield. And I think it's going to be the guy from Brighton that Ben Jacobs has been talking about for quite a while now, Matt. I do think it's going to be him.
I think he's good, but I don't...
For now. Surely for now.
Yes, I mean, he's... If Chelsea think he's the only midfield signing that's going to fix the midfield, they've got another thing coming, but it's good progress for now. I like Moise Caicedo, and I remember back in, I think it was the Werner Havertz window, we were linked with Moise Caicedo before we went to Brighton. I done a very good article on him saying how we should bring him in, because I think he could become the next big thing, and he's done well at Brighton. So
we want experience. We want experience.
I like to be proven right, and if he comes in, I think he'll be a good signing. But we do need to improve in other areas of the midfield, because as much as he's a good player, he's not that defensive midfielder that I want. And I think that's defensive midfielder is still a big problem with defenders, as we've seen with every defender bar Thiago Silva that's come in, because they don't get the protection. They then get put in silly situations where anything they do is wrong, unless you're a Thiago Silva who has just the perfect positioning and he's prepared for anything. And unfortunately, the defenders we seem to go for are defenders that can make a mistake and are a bit rash. Koulibaly, Rudiger, Bashadil is exactly the same. They're all that type of defender, which is fine because they have other good attributes, but it means they get exposed a little bit because there's no defensive midfielder behind them, in front of them, because we have Jorginho. I'm not going to say anymore because that just sums it up.
Yeah. I mean, look, as long as we get one midfielder, at least for this short term, next 6 months, can be covered, Matt. I think we can't expect big signings. Obviously, it's a bit confusing because if we're signing this player, which is going to be close to 100 million euros, which we'll put out very shortly, but we're only paying 50 million or 60 million up front, then you'd be asking the question about Enzo Fernandez. Like, what's going on? Can we pay a bit up front as well?
I don't think we'll be. I think this deal puts Enzo to bed.
100%.
Personally, if this is where people are going to disagree with me right now. I would rather put this money from Mudryk on Enzo Fernandez now.
100%.
Different midfielder.
100%.
I would have. I mean, people keep talking about Trossard, and I know he's had problems, but there is two sides of every story. They're moaning at Trossard because he's now left and done some things that are a bit shaky, but at the same time, the manager hasn't spoke to him for over 3-4 weeks.
That says a lot.
That is people of both sides, and it sounds like De Zerbi's pissed Trossard off, who is already on 6 months. Brighton haven't properly agreed a contract, which they promised they would before the World Cup. They didn't really give him that much contact, so it's foul promises on Brighton's side, and Trossard has decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm going. And I want to go now. I don't want to go in the summer, which I don't blame him. And I would personally sign him, especially if what I potentially see, if we're going to just get Caicedo, either you play a back four with Zakaria sitting, and I mean sitting. He's got to play restricted, sit, let Caicedo and everyone else do the stuff forward, or he's going to play 3-4-3. And if he's playing 3-4-3, I would bring Trossard in right now as a cover for Reece James. Say to Trossard, right, we'll play you at wing back for now. And then in the summer, you can fight for a forward spot in terms of the attacking, because obviously he can play further forward as well, because he's playing striker and playing left wing.
Yo, bro, do me a favor. Send Justice the link. And whilst I go through the comments, everyone tuned in. We've got over 218 people already within 10 minutes. Please like the video. If you hate Arsenal, if you're happy that Chelsea are hijacking Arsenal's target, then like the video, man. Let's get these 200 likes on this video. Subscribe as well. We are very close to 30,000 subscribers. We cover all transfer news, all previews, reviews. There's going to be a full-time stream after the Palace game, so please do tune in. If you don't get notified, search for this channel. My links on Twitter, Instagram. We always go live nearly every day, every other day. So come and join us where we discuss all the latest Chelsea news. And we want to hear your opinions as well in the comments, which we'll be going through in the next few minutes. But yeah, keep liking the video, man. Let me read some comments right now, people. At least we modded Arsenal. Yeah, that's very true. This came out of nowhere, man. I am shocked. That's what we like to hear as well. Is the cat happy with the player? Yeah, I mean, he just ate his food still. Absolutely shocking. Clueless board. Please let me know why in the comments about that. Felix, Mudryk, and Kenku could be a good one as well. Big up Liam in the comments. do you think this player will be good for Chelsea? I'll let Jess's answer that in the next 1 minute. Give me a second. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm seeing some different countries now. Jamaica, yeah, look, I'm enjoying this people, man. Nambia as well. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone.
246 watching. That's great.
That's great, man. Listen, 10 minutes in, 250 people tuned in. Like the video, subscribe. Let's get this to 30,000 subscribers tonight, people. That's what I want to see. 30,000. We are 25 away. So help me get to this milestone. And thank you. Justers, welcome to the stream. It's been a while. It's good to see you. Enjoying the background as well. How you feeling, man?
I'm doing really good. I have the benefit of being older than everybody here, you know, and so with age comes patience, and maybe I'm able to sit back and kind of sort through all the noise and to come with a couple kernels of truth here. First of all, the Enzo Fernandez thing is nowhere near the amount of money put out as Mudryk. Okay, Enzo Fernandez was all up front. The money had to go. It's a release clause. Mudryk is an upfront payment, and then there will be payments on top of that. Plus, this guy just signed a 7.5-year contract, or they're supposed to sign a 7.5-year contract. So what that looks for FFP is you take the salary, very basically, which is 7.5 million a year. You take what you've paid for the player, and even if you got to 100 million euro, you would amortize that over the length of the contract when it comes to FFP. So he's basically going to cost against FFP roughly 21 million, maybe 20 million a year, 20 million pounds. That's what he's going to cost against FFP every year. So it's a lot different than number one trying to put 120 million euro out of the account. And then maybe Enzo only signs a 5-year deal. And then that counts, it's a bigger hit against FFP. So
just as you can officially have my job, bro, my real life job, you can actually have that job, bro, because I think you summed it up very perfectly for me. Because a lot of people in the comments won't understand this basic transfer type of contract, if you know what I mean. They just see a big fee. The statement comes out in bold in the headline, and they think, damn, we're spending this much money. But it's not like that, people. What just said, spot on. Just I do want to ask you as well, do you think we won't be spending as much anymore in this January window if this deal goes ahead?
No. We will still bring in, I think Caicedo is the likely one to bring in. And then we will still bring in a right back up. We're still linked with Thuram. We're still linked with Maduki. I even saw a loan possibility for Antonio as a cheaper option is out there in the ether now. So no, we're not. The board is trying to turn over the entire squad.
Yes.
They have looked at it. Rightly so. Look, how many people have I said in the summer Pulisic should have been sold. Shouldn't be here.
You did say that. You did say that. You did say that.
Not that I don't think he's got the talent. He's injured. If you can't be on the field, what the hell does it matter what your talent is? He doesn't. You're not there. So he should have been gone. People were calling for Kai Havertz to go. People, we did get rid of Werner. But look, you look at the squad out of that midfield. Now let's put let's put aside the signings we've made in the midfield. Of course, those won't be being sold. Your Chukwuemekas, your Santoses. If Zakarian comes in, if we do buy Zakaria, of course they're not going to be sold. So who else is in that midfield that looks like they're going to go out? Well, we still have reports that Conte is going to sign a new contract, or
correct.
He's the most likely one. So that means Jorginho, he's gone. That means most likely, I know your partner in crime that just showed up is not going to like this, but it's starting to look likely that Kovacic might be gone too in the summer.
Rightly so. I'm happy.
Not that I don't. That doesn't mean I think he's bad. I think that the club is moving in a different direction, and I think that maybe he doesn't want to be here anymore either. Because so you've got
400 people are watching. Let's go. Let's go.
The Arsenal juice people. Sorry, just as.
So and then you have, of course, the English contingent. You have your Conor Gallagher, better known as Blonde Mount. He's got to go. The other one that has to go is Mason Mount himself. He's got to go. We should be looking for players that make everybody around them better. Because if you have a team full of players that make everybody better, you have an awesome team. You can have one or two that are just takers, not givers in the team. But Mason Mount just makes Mason Mount better. He doesn't make the team better. Just like his twin playing over at West Ham, Declan Rice does not make his team better. He individually looks good, but his team's no better when he's on the pitch than when he's not. He doesn't take them anywhere. If you're not able to raise the level of the team when you're there, we do not need you at Chelsea Football Club. End of story. So I would love to see a pivot of Enzo and Caicedo by the end of next summer.
Lovely. You know what? We could see that, people. And like Carly just said, 400 people tuned in. Please, guys, keep liking the video, because the more likes you guys do, the more this video gets recommended on the homepage of YouTube. So please keep liking, keep subscribing. We are 10 away from 30,000 subscribers, a big milestone for the channel. So
10?
please do. And also, just a quick announcement. The website for WorldWideChels will be out very soon. The clothing line, the merch. You guys will be seeing a lot happening on this channel very soon. But Carlito, how you feeling, man, after seeing this deal?
Okay, so first thing I want to say is we're the first streaming channel up to talk about this news. I like the other channels. I like this one more. Period, full stop. Subscribe. By the end of this video, which will probably be an hour and a half long, I want to be at 30K. I want to surprise Sadiq with a present, and our merch store, everything will be up and running, fully functional within probably a week. Big things happening for the channel, big things happening for my friends and myself. We're very pleased, and more so, this is an unbelievable snatch and grab job by Todd Boehly and your Chelsea men, who have had a really bad month. But all of a sudden, like thieves in the night, pulled something out of their ass that I don't think anybody thought was even remotely possible. You had Mikel Arteta with his stupid little hair gel and his smug little look yesterday, said, Mudryk, you guys are so funny, in his stupid little press conference, chuckling like a little dickhead that he is, thinking it was all done, good to go, can't wait to have him start training next week, he'll be ready for the derby. Nope. No, sir. He had other plans, because Todd Boehly said, whatever they're paying you, we will pay you 50% more per year, and we will make your salary guaranteed for 7.5 years. They can't offer that to you. We can. We have more money. We have more ambition. We're a better club. And in 1 year from right now, we will be in first place in the Premier League. First place in the Premier League. January 14th, 2024, we will be in first place. Book it, motherfucker.
Guys, you love to hear it, man. I love when Carlito speaks so positive. I've not heard this energy in quite a while. Let's
have it right.
Let's have it right. Brown envelopes, people. But are you guys surprised with this news?
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite. Yeah, I am, really. I thought since we got Felix, it would be the next forward that came in would not be of that profile, right? Worth 7. Not to say that he's probably not worth it either, but the cost was out there, so he got that tag on him already. I thought it was going to be like Thuram, the Maduki thing. Like I said, Antonio's come up in the last few minutes, but I didn't expect us to get both. But the way we played this, we got Zhao on loan to take him away from Arsenal. They were going back and forth. Mudryk, no, we don't want Mudryk now. Chelsea's in.
Hey, the club just announced it. The club just announced it on Instagram.
What?
Really?
Yeah. So drop a like for Mood just to show him some love. Chelsea FC official account on Instagram. Woo!
No way.
Sadiq, let's have it right. Come on,
Let's have it right, people. Let's have it right, son.
Fucking minerals, bruv. I love it. I love it so much. Sadiq,
Yeah.
I was watching and I was like corresponding with Cochia this morning. He had his Chelsea perspective. I watched his whole show. It's very entertaining. And then I was on Lewis's stream with Josh earlier. None of this was mentioned. Dude, this came out of absolutely nowhere. And then right at the end of the stream, Fabrizio Romano drops a Fabrizio bomb on everybody, and it says, "Oh yeah, by the way, Chelsea just way overbid Arsenal, because Arsenal's bid was actually around 85 million euros total. So it was like installments, like a 60 plus 25 thing, and they're like, Chelsea just went 15 million over. Ukraine clubs, unlike Barcelona and Leeds, they will go with the money." And it was unprecedented because it happened within 30 minutes, and all of a sudden David Ornstein saying it's done. Ben Jacobs is saying it's done. And then all the aggregators are saying it's done. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love how fast Chelsea moves. It's very American.
Yo, they violated it. How are they putting it up like that? That's a violation. That's a violation.
No, that is double middle fingers to the
That's a
Cronkies.
violation, you man. That is a violation. And listen, I got Arsenal fans in real life that I know that fucking posting videos and shit about him coming to Arsenal, fam.
Dude, Robbie!
I'm
Don
mocking them.
Robbie yesterday talking about, oh, man, it's going to be so great. Mudryk in the squad. Happy vibes, people. Fuck you, Don Robbie. Eat a butt, dude. Oh, actually, I like Don Robbie. I like Don Robbie. But seriously, like, fuck what he had to say, dude. I love these guys, how they hedged their bets so hard. They were so willing to say that this was a done deal. You never know. And it finally didn't happen to us. It finally benefited us. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? One of my Arsenal mates just texted me saying Mudryk weren't that good anyway.
You know he's lying because Mudryk is really good, bro. I was telling Sadiq this the other day. He's like Timo Werner, bro. He plays like Neymar. He's a great player.
I am not saying Neymar.
No. His style of play,
name at
like
all.
if you were to say like there's like a pendulum, and people are saying, "Oh, there's another Timo Werner." He's a lot closer to Neymar than Timo Werner.
You know
A
who
lot
he actually
closer.
reminds me of?
Huh?
Another Arsenal player.
Huh.
Smith Rowe.
Oh.
Smith.
When-
He's faster than Smith Rowe, but I like Smith Rowe a lot.
But actually his body type and everything when he's on the ball dribbling,
He's a big boy.
that's who he reminds me of. So
Sticky feet
I
too.
under-
Sticky feet.
yeah, look,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fine. If he comes out and balls out, look, we can't be poo-fooing anybody that comes in at this point. We don't have anybody in the forward line.
This is amazing.
They're all gone.
We just have to survive
Even
one
if you
more
didn't
game.
like them, they're not there anymore.
Yeah. Matt Ball, what do you think, man?
Just quickly before I cut Matt off, I didn't see this tweet, by the way, that Chelsea put the eyes emoji on. I can't believe the way Chelsea have done this. I didn't expect Chelsea to tweet like this. You know, I've never seen Chelsea do this ever.
Do you think it's a new admin?
It is.
Must be.
Apparently, there was a new media specialist and admins put in.
So
Bowley even fired the admin?
This is how Americans work.
So I
Yo,
was
there,
asked-
Oh my
violated.
God, Bowley, you
Yo,
dog.
you lot. I need players leaving, bro.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
they're going.
I need Mount. I need all these guys gone, bro. I need a fresh start, people. I need fresh.
Yeah.
Steve, do you want to go one by one? You want to go one by one and say who
One
we
by
want
one,
out?
one by one.
Okay, no. Okay, so who do we want? Okay, so who do you want to start? Who wants to start with people going out?
Who am I picking up the drive to the airport first?
I mean, I already bought an Uber. You know, we're good to go, Matt. I could buy an Uber.
So if
X.
you want to start from the goalkeeper and work forward or
Yeah,
up
yeah,
top
let-
and work backwards.
Let's start from the back.
Okay, Kepa and Mendy.
Yep, I want them both gone. Gone. Out.
Yeah.
Next, one that I'm going to take a lot of joy in saying. The worst captain Chelsea has ever had. Cesar Azpilicueta. It's time to go. See you,
Yeah, ain't
Dink.
gonna argue that. He should have been gone 2 years ago.
Yes,
He should
sir.
have been gone time ago, fam.
Yes, sir.
And here's the next one. Trevor Chalobut
Ooh, that's
got to go.
That's a
Got to go. He's got to go. It ain't good enough. He is not good enough.
that's tight. Justice, that's really tight.
Okay.
All right, Sadiq, who you got? You got to go one. You got to give me one.
This is a controversial one.
Uh-oh.
Kovacic.
Oh, you dick. Oh!
No, I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, man. Look, we got changes. Caicedo, Fernandez, whoever comes in the next 2 windows.
I'm hurt, dog. I'm hurt.
Nah, bro. Honestly, like they don't want to play here, bro. Let's get rid. Put our favorite players to the side. You know, I like Kante. If he has to go, he has to go as well. Simple as that, people. We need these players gone, man. I need a fresh start. If we're saying Potter and the project and we're backing him, we got to start new people.
Okay, Maddie, your turn, buddy.
I've been waiting to say this for a long time, but Jorginho, J5,
yes.
Sorry, Easters, fuck off with him.
Hey, Matt.
All the football hipsters, bye.
Hey, Matt, you might want to wipe the blood off your mouth, dog. You might want to wipe that blood. Jesus Christ!
I'm feasting tonight. Get him out. And
all right, Jared, you're up, man.
While we're at it, just put Conor Gallagher in his little suitcase, and we can just chuck him out as well.
Hey, fine. I got
Can you imagine, Jared? Can you imagine him like Jorginho's on his motorcycle, right? And then Conor Gallagher with his little helmet is on the sidecar, and they're just like slowly zooming away from Fulham, just slowly zooming away.
The better one would be Mount in the driver's seat. You just drag Jorginho because who cares anyway? You just drag him behind, like in Vacation, the dog tied to the bumper. That's what you can do with Jorginho. Bend him off.
All right, you're up, Jared.
Mount.
Okay, damn it, you stole mine.
Mount, you got to go.
All right, I got mine. This one, I take a lot of pleasure in saying, because this dude has personally embarrassed me. Christian Pulisic, it's time to go.
So what? He leaves before Ziyech.
It's time to go.
Oh no, Ziyech is on the list too.
Take your typewriter with you, you dink.
No, listen, guys. I need a fresh start, man. I can't lie.
Man. Yeah, man.
I'm just season's done for me, but I need players gone. If I speak, I'm in big
You're
trouble.
up, Sadiq. So who do you got?
It's a hard one. Aubameyang.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay,
Aubameyang.
Matt Ball, who you got?
Carlito, you're gonna hate me for this, but Kai Havertz
Oh!
making a Champions League goal and fuck off back to Germany.
No.
Really,
I'm vetoing it.
no.
I'm vetoing it.
We have your little nemesis and Cuckoo. We have him in the French masterpiece. He's coming in the summer. Kai Havertz is no use for you. Bye-bye.
Okay, but if we're doing that, does this mean we are absolutely? And I actually have a very strong suspicion. And after reading the tea leaves and reading some stuff this morning, I've been up since 3 a.m. I really do think we're going to buy this player, and that is João Felix.
Yeah, you've been tweeting all day about it.
I love him. He instantly becomes the best player on the team. Like there's a no-brainer. We have to buy this player. Like Diego Simeone, who announced that he's staying, just said, "I don't even know what to say. I hope he does really well at Chelsea." That was his words.
Yeah.
There you go.
He didn't want him here. Oh, I got one from Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
Ruben Loftus ain't got no cheeks.
Hey, you got it, Sadiq?
No, I don't.
Oh, you haven't transferred the video yet. Oh no!
But you know what?
I didn't hear the last 30 seconds, so we'll just leave that out of existence.
Softest cheeks.
Softest cheeks. I can't even hear it.
Never give up, man. Never give up. Never leave this club. Never leave Chelsea. Never give up, mate. And he's like, get this fucking guy out of my window.
Sadiq is a curse, man. Everybody he talks to leaves.
Yeah, they have actually all left now, guys. Every player that I've spoken to has left the football club.
Yeah,
Maybe
hey,
I am the
bro.
bad
Stay
luck.
away from Badiashile, man. Stay away from him.
Ah, man, you know what? I might have to start going to games again, guys.
Yeah.
At this rate, if we sign all these players, Jao Felix, I'd love to see him. Jao Felix, man. I can't believe we actually signed. I know it's a loan move, but
Oh, we'll get
I'm
it.
over the moon, guys, man. I'm over the moon.
Well, this is Sadiq, let's talk about this for a second here because there is so much negativity right now, so much skepticism about Todd Bowley, so much worry about not having a plan, not knowing if Potter's the right guy, not knowing if the four-man recruiting team is doing their job, which that four-man recruiting team is part of this Mudryk deal today. You can bet your ass about that one. And then all of a sudden, Chelsea's going out. The Felix move came out of nowhere. All right. Mudryk move came out of nowhere. And Nkunku's already done. All right. We may still be going for Madueke or Marcus Thuram. We will not be going for both, I don't think. But it'll be Madueke or Marcus Thuram. All right. I mean, like this is a reinvention of our starting four, where you got the three up top and the attacking mid. It's a reinvention of it, and they did it in a week. Because if they also sign Madueke within the next couple of days, then we're done here. We're done here. We don't have to do anything else.
Yeah. Carlito, read this. Carlito, read this.
Okay.
The comment.
As an Arsenal fan, I'm delighted. Oh, wow. Frank Lampard. As an Arsenal fan, I'm delighted that you're signing Mudryk. Never worth the money. As for Felix, now that would be a great signing. Well, the way that I look at it is, sorry.
Yeah,
There's the breaks. There's the breaks.
Yeah. Can you explain what you said to Melina this morning, though, Carlito?
I wanted to check. I wanted a wellness check to see if she was doing okay. Real tough morning for her.
What happened? What happened?
She went off, man. She was like, all right,
This is a classic. She's great. I love Melina, but she can dish it, but she cannot take it. She shits on Chelsea relentlessly, and then you say one fucking word about Arsenal. And she goes, I never shit on Chelsea. I never come after you. This is so mean. I'm like, get out of here, Melina. Get out of here.
No,
Oh man, that is
good old
tremendous.
banter.
All right, guys, listen, guys. Imagine Jao Felix, Mudryk, Hudson-Odoi's return.
No.
No. Oh, no. That dude can't even score in the Bundesliga.
Hey, Jesters, could I give you the my proposed 2023 lineup that I put out about an hour ago? You mind?
Well, I'm not the boss, so I'm
Okay, well I'm gonna do it anyway. 4-2-3-1. Gaga Slonina in goal. Ben Chilwell, left back. Thiago, Wes Fofana, Reece James. That's the back line. And then Badiashile, obviously, I want him to get in there as well. Central midfield. Now, this is something that Jesters is a hot tamale about this particular subject because he knows, as well as everybody else, that we do need 1 to 2 more center mids on top of the center mid that we've already brought in Andre Santos and the potential permanent acquisition of Denis Zakaria, who has been very good for us. But I would say the center mids, if we do this permanent deal, Santos will be subbing in, but this is the midfield three I would want. Zakaria, Moises Caicedo at the 2 mid. Attacking mid, I want João Felix, who will be the best player on this team. Left forward, Mykhalio Mudryk. Right forward, Christopher Nkunku, and up top, Kai Havertz.
Not Havertz, surely not Havertz.
Imagine him playing with 3 players that can operate within him. Like I'm sorry, I think that is a dynamic number for up top because it'd be very fluid. It'd be very hard to mark, man.
Uncle Justice, what can you tell me about that?
He's batting about 750, maybe on that. I myself, I would have Enzo and Caicedo at the pivot, just because if you're playing with a double pivot, what most people don't understand is both of them have defensive and offensive responsibilities.
Yeah, they switch off and they do it together.
So it's not like a single sitter. You don't need a single sitter in a double pivot if both can play defense and offense. And what you get with Enzo can play enough defense, even though that's probably not his best attribute. Caicedo is better defensively. So that's how you pair those pivots players together. I would put, again, Felix at the 10, but I would put Nkunku at striker for this reason, this reason alone. They could switch, and the center backs would never know which one was dropping back and which one was going forward.
Yeah,
and
I mean, go ahead, Jared. Sorry, I was going to say.
You would play absolute havoc with center backs. Look at most center backs need to mark somebody, so they'll follow. And if it's you got to follow Nkunku, this time you got to follow Felix dropping. Then you're just all out of whack, and you could easily end up scoring from people being out of position.
Yeah, so, Jared, picture this where Nkunku's in front of Felix, right? One of our center mids, let's say it's Zakaria, plays a ball into Nkunku's feet. He's checking to the ball. Center back's coming with him. Nkunku lays a diagonal ball back to Moises Caicedo, and as Nkunku is coming more and more towards our center mids, Felix is going around him behind the space that was just previously vacated by the center back that followed Nkunku as a third man run. So it goes boom, boom. Felix goes in behind him. You will see those third man runs all the time. And it doesn't have to just come from Felix. It will come from the outside forwards, diagonally cutting inside. Like the amount of creativity that could come from somebody like Nkunku playing striker with Felix playing next to him is extraordinary. Now, if you do that, your right wing might be our boy Maduki.
Yeah. That's fine with me if he stays fit.
Yep.
There we go.
The problem is, I think the signing for Maduki is basically for the medical room.
Oh,
medical room.
Matt.
They've been working, Carlito. They've been working so hard that once all these players eventually get fit, they've got to have someone in there. So Maduki's just going to spend most of his time in there.
What are they going to do?
Well, they just keep the physios busy.
Oh, Matt, you're killing me, Smalls. It's a happy day, and you had to mat it all up.
I've always got. I think there's something I saw. Like he's only made like one start this season, and like I think he's only completed like 2 or 3 90 minutes at all at PSV.
Yeah, again, you know why he's being signed, right?
I get what he's being signed, but we're getting rid of Pulisic, which is fine, and just putting in another injury-prone player. Perfect.
No, that's not
perfect
it.
substitution.
He's got an English flag next to his name.
Oh God, oh yeah.
You have to have so many English players
right.
in your squad, first team squad. And if we're going to be getting rid of English midfielders, which by the way, never buy an English midfielder, they're terrible. That's the worst part of the English team. You think it's center back? No, it's the midfield. It's god awful. So I'd get rid of all my English midfielders besides Chukwuemeka. And you have to bring in the English players to offset those losses. So Maduki's left-footed right wing, which everybody likes to have nowadays. And imagine having one that can actually beat his man, unlike Ziyech, and being paired up with Reece James on the overlap. I'm sorry, I'll take that every day and twice on Sunday.
Sadiq Troops is losing his shit, tweeting things like, I hope Shakhtar goes into administration.
They won't now. They got all our money.
Oh, man, they just got paid. Hey, so Matt Ball, does this help us salvage something for this season?
It's on the way. There's more that needs to come in. Once them other players come in, then I'll be a bit happier.
Yeah, I mean, like, who do you think that'll be? Like, are you thinking Caicedo, Maduke? I mean, what's going on here?
Well, I think the midfield needs something doing. Whether it's just if it's just one signing and there is more to come in the summer potentially, then that's fine. I can Caicedo coming in, that's fine. I don't mind that. I as I said, start the stream, I liked him when he was linked with us and then went to Brighton. I said he'd become a good player. He became a good player. Thank you. I'll take my thank yous later. But I think what frustrates me with Chelsea is the last 4 years we've been doing this in terms of bringing in centre back, bringing in forwards when the midfield is the problem, and it's no surprise that none of them work. Not because they're all bad players, it's because the midfield is so terrible. We are kind of, the way I described it is we are like a zombie. We're walking, we're moving, but we've got no brain, no heart, no soul.
But
the midfield
can we
is
be
the heart,
killed?
soul, and the brain of the team. And if that's not working, you're just a zombie walking. You're just nothing. You're just idle. Nothing.
But we're a zombie with minerals.
Oh, God.
So I'll ask this for all three of you. Sadiq, I want you to answer first, so please get back on the stream. Can we really afford both Enzo and Caicedo? Because Jared, I know that's what you want, and like obviously, it's not my money. It's not my money. So like, if we can get away with it, then I'm all for it. If you can get away with something, legal or illegal, if you can get away with it, I'm all for you doing it. But I'm worried that we won't be able to get away with it. So could we possibly sign Enzo and Caicedo? Because I don't think it's a possibility. I think that it's one or the other.
I don't think we can do it in one window, but I think Caicedo will sign this transfer window, and I think Enzo Fernandez will go back in the summer.
Yeah, Jared had made a really good point about with the Mudryk deal being, so staggered that we don't actually take a very big FFP hit per year. But I would like to have something similar with Caicedo and with Enzo, because I think the real hesitation with Enzo Fernandez was that if we had to pay 105 million pounds in 1 year for one player, and we were get that hit all at once, it would really screw up our transfer plans for everyone else we want to go after this year, because we would have to justify that spending with revenue. And that's a really hard hit for one player in one window. Because it's a release clause.
Right. And like I said that the amortization of the transfer fee plus his salary for Mudryk over 7.5 years comes out to like 19 million pounds a year, maybe 20 million pounds. That's it.
This one right here, Felix Takasai. Sorry if I butchered your name here. It's a guy that's on the chat here. Don't we still have to pay the release clause for Enzo this summer? I don't think so. I think it's more of a negotiation, right?
Well, because they'll be wanting to get multiple teams involved, so they'll get as close to the release clause as possible. Now, you could still, in the summer, end up playing 105 million pounds for Enzo Fernandez. But if it's not a release clause, you can then do the same thing. If he signs a 7-year deal, you spread that 100 million across 7 years of his contract. So that's a different ball of wax.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same thing. That's why people really don't like playing release clauses. That's why teams stick release clauses on players.
Yeah,
because it's a hell.
It's just the toughest way to buy a player for the buyer, right? Like, okay, so here we go, Jared. Here's one for you. I want to actually start taking some listener questions. You guys are all listening. Still 157 people watching. That's awesome. We did this at such short notice, so we obviously appreciate everybody that's a fan of this channel because we like the channel too, objectively. You think Boley can set up sponsorship deals with one of his friends for a few billion? Well, he says that in jest, but in reality, Jared, and I've been saying this on the other stream as well, for Lewis' stream, is that the one thing about Boley, his main goal was to start getting sponsorship deals and start generating revenue avenues that have been neglected in the past by the previous regime. Now, I'm not shitting on the previous regime. I loved the previous regime, but there was a lot of money left on the table that Boley and his team know how to get at, right? It's like mining for ore, but only mining in the places that you've mined in before, where there are other little pockets to get the minerals, mate. And we just haven't done it, whether we didn't know how, we didn't have the contacts, we didn't have the setup, the infrastructure. But with Boley and his Americanness and the fact that this is not his first rodeo owning a really high-profile team, he owns two really other high-profile teams. In case you didn't know, it's the LA Lakers and the LA Dodgers. Ever heard of them? Gosh. And Jared, I just feel like this guy is going to set up so many more opportunities for us to be able to justify our spending, because the revenue is not just going to come from TV. It's not just going to come from gate. It's not just going to come from t-shirt sales and merch. It's going to come from sponsorships.
Yep.
I mean, you'll appreciate this. I said earlier today, I want our kit to look like a fucking NASCAR. I want us to sell out completely. Any type of revenue we can get, do it. As long as it's not from some nefarious group, do it.
Yeah, I think they'll do a naming rights for the stadium too. It'll be something park at Stamford Bridge.
It'd have to be really
That's how they'll do
substantial,
it.
though. Like I know the guy that used to be the president of the Marlins in Miami, and he was setting up a deal with the Emirates and with Pepsi. He was trying to create a bidding war for the stadium rights to Marlins Park, and the number was between 10 and 20 million per season. Now, that's not enough for me to change the name of Stamford Bridge to Bang Bros at the bridge or whatever, right? I mean, like, we'd have to be recouping like 60-70 million a year for me to be cool with renaming Stamford Bridge. But if the money's right, I would even do that. I would sell our soul just to make sure that we can fund more and more and more players. This needs to be about the money because the money means more players.
Right. And as well, these guys there's an investment firm that goes along with this, and they're going to expect a return on investment.
Yes.
After a while. Now, I think it's 10 years before they can take money out, but you've got 10 years to make this club as high, to get to the biggest profit margins they can possibly get to. Mm-hmm. Because in 10 years, the people that put their money in and put this money up are going to want something back. That's the way business works. Even billionaire owners want something back.
Jared, I think they'll
something
sell
from it.
I think they'll sell in 10 years.
You think they'll sell it in 10 years?
Yeah. Yeah, because because they'll probably sell for double that they bought it for.
Well, that's possible.
Yeah. So all right, here's another question for us. Hey, Matt, Sadiq, are you guys still there? If you're not, whatever, Jared and I could riff for hours. Marcus Thuram still happening. So I think you and I are in agreement that it'll be Mudryk or Thuram, but not both.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I think it'll be one of the two. I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be if we were to try and do both. I mean, because they're both cheap, potentially it could be done. I just don't think we'd physically get the players out as well this window to get both of them in and fit everyone in. I'd probably just rather go for one. I don't know I'm not excited for either one, but whoever comes in, I'm not really too bothered. We'll support whoever comes in.
Well, Thuram is going to be 10 million. Mudryk is going to be close to 40.
Negotiable. Could be 30.
I think we've already put in 30, and they said no.
I think it was 26 and a half, I think we put in.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd like to call it even and say 30, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, take our money.
We could always send Conor Gallagher over there for him.
Or Ziyech, PSV. I mean, isn't that his stomping grounds?
Yeah, but they can't afford his salary.
That is the one problem we have. I think now I was just thinking this, Matt, and this may be a conspiracy theory, but I was thinking that another reason why Chelsea makes the salaries high is because even if players request to leave, it makes it harder for them to leave, so we kind of trap them in. Just a thought.
It does, but then when they just run down their contracts, then it fucks us over anyway because we spent all this money on them and then lose them for nothing.
But if you look at the contracts that we've signed lately, they've been long-term contracts, which means you give them a higher wage starting out, but you got a 6-year contract at that wage. So the market might be way up here by the time you get to the end of that contract, and so you've actually made money by signing them at a higher rate for a longer term.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, you can sell them on for if you were to sell any of these younger players on for money, then they're gonna have a high contract by the time they develop and sell them on. So then you can get big money back. It's not gonna be for once Chelsea spending big money and selling people for nothing. We actually might sell someone for big money and then go for a mega signing. That will fund the mega signings that we may need in one position. I think that is the future. I think we spend a lot now. We spend on the stadium, which obviously, while the stadium develops, I don't think we'll spend a lot. But these young players that may develop, and say maybe an Andre Santos is really good, but we also have a very good defensive midfielder there as well. Andre Santos wants to go. Fine. We sell him for 80, 90, 100 million. But then there's a new striker that we need to get. Slap 50 million on top of that, and we won't be in much trouble at all.
This question, Polinia from Fulham. Well, they just signed him, long-term contract. They just signed him in the summer. There's no way he'd be available, and they're doing well. No, I don't think that's even a viable option. So.
What? Dan Juma is in London.
Who?
Arnett Danjuma from Villarreal.
Is that a person or a player
Yeah.
or an agent?
Is that a person? Joke on, man.
25-year-old for a loan in January.
What? Don't say who for?
Yeah, you gonna make me read The Athletic? Really, dude?
Bro, I can get you through that for free if you really want me to.
Yeah, Sadiq's got a contact, man. He's got people. He's got
No,
sauces.
you
got sauces.
You can go through it through Google, bro. You just need to go. On the
Oh
website.
no, it's Bournemouth.
Oh, Bournemouth.
Yeah, they're signing a crap ton of people too.
Sadiq, I'm gonna message you and edit. I want you to use this. This is so fucking funny. Oh,
Guys, man, can't believe we were
what a
hijacking
day! What a day!
What a day, mate! What a day, son.
This makes the red card for Felix a little more digestible. But dude, now I'm just thinking about Mudryk and Felix just absolutely murdering people. I mean, I bet they play together up top. If we went like a 3-4-3 or a 4-2-3-1, ACM and striker, even a Mudryk is playing up top. I mean, I'm just thinking about ideas, bro. I'm excited.
You know what would be the most Chelsea thing? To finish like 7th in the league, 8th in the league, but win the Champions League this year.
Honestly, we either win Champions League or we don't get anything in Europe, like outside top 4. I don't want that.
Right.
I'd rather have just Premier League next season. Start fresh.
Can we decline the Conference League?
No.
We can't
No.
decline it.
No.
But it's
Are
the
you
one
sure?
trophy we haven't won in Europe.
No,
That's
but I'm
true.
saying, like, is there rules against us declining it?
Yeah, you
No.
can't.
No. I'm not saying it's bad manners. I'm saying
100%. There's no way.
okay.
But it's money. Why are you gonna turn down money?
I would rather have.
We're gonna have to play an average squad and then play the best squad on a Sunday. Every game will be on a Sunday. I hate that. Like, I can't do that, man. Sundays every week. Surely not, guys. Thursday night
To
football.
be fair, most of our games are on a Sunday anyway because we're.
No, I don't know. No.
Yeah, but
No.
majority of our games are on Sunday because they want
No.
us to Super Sunday for TV. Sometimes we're on 5:30, sometimes we're on 12:30. Very rarely we're on any other day. We're never on like
Oh,
Friday.
Breezy.
Breezy. Breezy. Hey, are you? Has your tune changed? You feel
Nah, I mean,
better about
listen.
all this, Breezy?
I ain't seen Breezy in my comments for a long time.
Oh my
Just
gosh,
like
she's
Jesters.
going nuts
Jesters
the other
disappears,
day.
makes his own channel, tells me I want to be his first guest. I've still not received an invite. I've still not spoken to him on a one-on-one. You know, it really hurts me when I see American brothers and sisters around the world that tell me they're supportive, they're around me, and then they disappear. I've not seen Breezy. I've not seen Jesters. I've not seen Josh. I've not seen anyone.
She was apoplectic, and I gotta say, Breezy, this has got to lighten up your day and make your day a little bit more breezy, because this is an unbelievable heist. I feel like Todd Bowley just became Danny Ocean, and he just robbed 3 casinos in one night. Like, this is amazing. And again, I don't think we're done, and I think Chelsea fans are going to very quickly change their tune if we bring in Madueke or Marcus Thuram. Felix gets back from his red card, and we start banging in goals.
Don't forget, we're upgrading the stadium as well. That's it.
Yeah. But
So Caicedo, when was Caicedo signed, guys?
a year ago.
2 years ago. Well,
This is 2 years.
Yeah, it was in the Lampard era where we signed Werner and Havertz.
Get in. That's good. Here we go. Fabrizio tweeted, yep, he just tapped it in, guys. He just tapped it in.
Oh,
Yeah, you know.
here we
Doesn't matter.
go. Here we go. Yeah. City, can you put it up?
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
So I want to make a couple points I made yesterday on Sarcasm
son.
City. One, I was asked, how come American owners or Americans, is this an American thing to act like this when you go into transfers and to do business this way? They were confused, and it was an American thing on the way we do business and the arrogance in which we do it. And I explained it this way. When American businessmen walk into the room, their attitude is they have the biggest dick in that room.
Yes.
And that's how they go about their business. So if you ever do business with an American, they think that they are the shit. There's nobody that's better than them. And
Just
they
ask
bring that
Sadiq, he's done
arrogance in
business
there.
with me.
Well, yeah, I mean, there you go. I wasn't going to say it. I'm going to throw shade.
I was going to say it. I'm
But,
the most
I
arrogant
like,
man in the room.
You're self-reporting there.
Guys,
Carlito.
these Americans don't fuck around, my friend. They're here to have a meal. Yeah,
Oh
let's have
my
it right.
God. This is
Um,
unbelievable. This is unfucking believable. By the way, put $1 in the swear jar, Sadiq. You're not allowed to swear.
Oh yeah,
Don't
but
fuck
I mean,
around.
when it's after 8 p.m. and we hijack Arsenal, I'm sure it'll be allowed once, man.
Dude, this is Sadiq. You have boys in Arsenal. What are they really saying? What are your friends really saying?
Bro,
Honestly,
they are crying, man. They're crying.
this is crazy. This is our second most expensive transfer ever. This is the third or fourth biggest English transfer ever, right? The English Premier League. Fuck, man, this is insane. I can't believe this.
I can't wait, man.
I know he's really good. He's really
So-
good. Like we
So
haven't
what
even talked
number
about
is
the
he going to
player.
wear? All the numbers are
69.
taken.
Number 10.
Can't. He's
Nice.
registered already this year.
He might be gone soon.
No, he's injured. He ain't gonna get sold in January. That'll be a
All right,
summer thing.
Sadiq, talk to me about this. Talk to me about how we're gonna pull off a right back and midfielder that makes sense to us. Because considering we just spent a king's ransom on this player.
Number
Yeah,
17.
I mean,
That's
according
Sterling's
to
number.
my brown envelope sources,
Sauces. He's got some sauces.
we had a discussion yesterday on the stream. Unfortunately, Carlito could not make it. He never does. But
I stink.
we were told that we're looking after these signings to still have a priority mindset in getting a midfielder in. I've not actually seen anything on that right-sided right back or right wing back. I've not seen anything on that. I saw Koulibaly could be sold as well, people, which was a shock.
Yeah.
So Koulibaly being sold maybe, and also a midfielder should be signed in this January window. So that's what we're expecting.
You know, I was watching the Brighton game, and I think you guys are going to take a little bit of pleasure in this. Levi Colwill was unplayable against Liverpool today. He was so good, and I think that we have all these center backs and everything, but it's intentional because we want 2 or 3 to each position. It's very important for that. And we haven't signed Thiago Silva yet. So if we're looking at who we have as center backs, and I'm not counting Azpilicueta because he's terrible. All right. So we have Thiago Silva. We have Koulibaly. We have Benoit Badiashile, who I actually think will play tomorrow. We got Wesley Fofana, who is guaranteed to start when he gets back. And then we have Levi Colwill. Okay. That's 5. That's 5 center backs. Oh, and Trev
Chalobah.
And Chalobah, the butt.
And that's
we got the butt too. So that's 6 center backs. And if we're playing a 4-2-3-1, that's 6 center backs for 2 positions. I know we're going to keep Fofana. He's the crown jewel. You know we're going to keep Bashili because we just bought him, and that's a Potter player. Thiago Silva's probably going to get another year, and then that'll probably be it. But he can stay as long as he wants. He's amazing. Koulibaly, and we all hear that they're frustrated with him, right? Chalobah, oof, woof. And then you got Levi Colwill, Sadiq. I mean, it's a legitimate question.
What about Guardiola?
I don't see it happening.
There's still
My
links. They're still saying that it's this summer.
my friend.
Did they say it after this Mudryk deal?
My friends, listen. I understand all this hype about Colwill and that, but I'm not really feeling it.
You're not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it. I'm honestly not feeling it, guys. I understand the way our fan base on social media. I know it's 8% of the fan base on Twitter, but what I see is too much. Like he's that ready. If he was that ready, he would be here right now.
Mhm. If he was that ready, we wouldn't have bought Badiashile.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
what
let
I
Matt
say.
go quickly. Matt, pleasure. Thank you for coming on. Really, really appreciate it.
Matt, did this brighten your day just a little bit?
Little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
Matty ball.
hopefully we're coming on same time tomorrow.
Yes.
Not for the game because we're probably going to lose, knowing us. But
This
we'll come
guy.
on later tonight. This time tomorrow. Caicedo in the building. Done deal.
Oh, that would be.
Come on, Bodie,
Oh.
do this.
Hey, do not tempt Todd Father. He might just
Todd-
do it.
Todd Father, if you're listening, do it now. Make
They did
someone
say
happy.
Daniel read or listened to Chelsea Fan TV's fan cam from Lewis, by the way.
I'll be right back.
That's what we're hearing. So they are looking at what we're saying overall. But Matt, I'll let you go, man.
Yeah. See you
We'll
later.
stay on for another
I-
5-10 minutes if Justice is still free. Justice is still
Yeah,
free.
nobody pays me anything to do these, so yeah, I'm always free.
I can pay you, bro.
So, my question is, did Santos get a squad number yet?
No. He
Well,
doesn't.
that means his visa hasn't been approved.
Unless something happened in the last 24 hours, but before
I haven't seen a
24
squad
hours,
number.
I've not seen anything prior to that. Yeah. I don't know what's happening in that situation either. Unless he's going out on loan, maybe.
Which
Well, you
sorry,
have to
I
go to
just came
back-
back in. Who are you talking about?
Santos, we haven't seen a squad number for him yet.
Well, he's with the U21 Brazil team right now.
What?
Yeah, we let him go.
Source?
Sauce?
Jessica?
Oh, okay. So he's playing with Brazil right now?
I mean, look, the comments are green. The comments are green with what he's saying.
Yeah, you know, he's signed. He's just okay, so here you go. He's on his way to Rio de Janeiro to join the U20 team for the South African Championships. Okay, so he's playing though. He's not dicking around. They got the approval to be released by Chelsea, so he'll be back when he's done with that. Okay.
Did his visa get approved?
I don't know. I'll ask Jessica right now.
If his visa got approved, then he should have a squad number, even though he's not here. If he doesn't have a
Okay.
squad number, then it means
Okay,
he's
so
going out.
so Jess is saying right now, because she just alluded to the stream I had with her and Matt and Ben Jacobs. She says Ben Jacobs said that any deal with Moises Caicedo will only happen after January 18th.
What?
And after that date, that's when his new agents will start. So he has a new agents. Vena Casagrande is his source.
That's 4 days from now. That's not that long.
Yeah. No, look, I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
But again, why is that when we're supposed to know if Santos is staying or going out? Or why is the 18th? I know the 18th is important because of the agents, but what about Santos? Is he staying with Chelsea?
No,
Or is
Santos
he
is not
going
staying
out on
at
loan?
Chelsea. He's not staying at Chelsea. I don't think he's.
Okay, well, we'll see what she says. She knows more than us about this particular situation. How can you not rate Colwill? Yeah, Sneak, how can you not rate Colwill?
I do, man. I do. I know this fan base. The fan base overrates these players, bro. The pressures, the expectations, and then when you're let down, you call him out. Like, I just know. I've seen it. We've seen it with Mason Mount. Mason Mount is a prime example, people.
Minerals.
He's got
Okay.
the minerals, apparently. He's got the vitamins. He's ready. He's Cobham finest. He's special. This is all that's been said, and then, boom, look at him.
Okay, so I kind of want to. I don't want to close, but I want to just at least come to a closing end with maybe this topic. If we get two more players for this window, which I think are crucial, which two do each of you want and why? And I will start with two players. One is Moises Caicedo, because our midfield is in dire straits. We're dropping like flies one by one. The less and less availability each week. It's becoming very stressful. I'm sure it's stressful for Graham and everybody. And I think, like Jess said, that we have to wait until the 18th of January to get Moises Caicedo. Okay, that's fine. Then we wait till the 18th. Great. Okay. And then by that time, we'll probably know what's up with Zakaria and when he'll be able to come back or not. But for me, number one is Caicedo. We do that. The second player I would like is Mudryk. And that's what I want. I want Mudryk.
Mudryk.
Yeah, no more Ziyech. I don't need no more stinking Ziyech, man. He's terrible. He's terrible. And everybody that was conned into thinking that he was some player reborn because of the World Cup didn't realize that the World Cup doesn't actually have great soccer. So no, Ziyech is the same guy he was before. In fact, he's even worse now because his attitude is worse. So get him out.
Wow.
Get Mudryk in.
Guys, sorry to cut you off before we
Yeah.
Leeds break their transfer record to sign a striker.
Who?
Jorginho Rutter from the German league, 35.5 million.
I don't even know.
Hoffenheim. Anyone heard of him?
Hoffenheim?
No.
I heard of him.
Okay, have fun with that.
35.5 million pounds, people. Their market is finished.
Do you want me to go with the two I'd want to bring in?
Oh, I want to put a cap on it and just say that Ben Jacobs, like, pay attention to whenever he retweets something. Every time he retweets something, he's retweeting something that he had said 5, 6, 7 days prior. And, this is he's not an arrogant guy, but he's just him reinforcing his reporting and saying, this is actually happening now. Pay attention to this. And he keeps retweeting Moises Caicedo to Chelsea. So every time he does that, my ears perk up and I go, that's interesting. So yeah, keep your eye on that one. I think that one is definitely going to happen.
It's a good point that you made about Caicedo, man. New agents coming in very soon, people.
Yeah, credit to Jess. She's the one that let me know. She's listening right now. Thank you, Jessica. Hey, what do you got there, Jared?
Well, I've got Caicedo as well.
For sure.
Because we have to have somebody who can play 6. And right back. So either Porro, which I'm kind of going, if we're going to keep Felix, you don't want that juju in the locker room where some dude's dingled somebody else's girlfriend. Just don't need that. So I'm going for one of Ryan's favorite players is Matty De Niro.
Oh, Matias De Niro! Sí. Oh, estoy contento. Oh my God, I love it, Jared. I love it. That is awesome. How about it, Sadiq? Little Matty Cass action.
I'm surprised Justice agrees with it. It must be an American thing.
No, we need a right back. I can't see I cannot see that man play no more for my club, man.
Let's have it right. Pedro Porro slept with João Felix's girlfriend. We can't have him in the locker room.
Yeah. We can't sign that. We can't
do it. Like, I'm sorry. It's just no way.
Unless they're into the Devil's Three-Way.
No.
I mean, let's keep it moving. So, all right. So you're prioritizing the D mid and the right back. I'm prioritizing the D mid and the right forward, Mudryk. All right. Who do you got, Sadiq?
I agree with the midfield, Caicedo. Right side, I'm not actually sure, but we definitely do need a right back. Definitely. I just can't say who. I don't see Matty Cash to get Carlington that excited, but I'm not sure. We need a right wing back, definitely.
Okay. Right wing back. Well, then who do you? I mean, you thinking Juranovic? I mean, who are you thinking, man? I mean, Denzel Dumfries.
Dumfries is a good one, but I don't think he will come in the January window, sadly. And we need someone urgently right now.
His name's come back up again.
Yeah, but we know how that is, just as we know Italian reports, bro. Same shit every time.
Actually, I heard it from Mark Goldbridge.
Let's go, Mark Goldbridge.
Goldbridge is good, man. He's really, he used to be a police detective.
Officer. Yeah.
He used to be a dick.
Yeah. He used to be a private dick. A private eye, man. How about that? That's awesome.
Guys, I'm going to wrap it here. It was a last-minute stream, Carlito. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope Justice enjoyed it. I hope Matt enjoyed it.
Yes.
I hope everyone enjoyed it. We'll look back at this stream one day, I'm sure, when we hijack Arsenal's main target. And it's a pleasure, man. Justice, it's very nice to see you on. Hopefully we'll see you more often.
Talk to my agent. He's below you there. He can give you the times where I'm available for you to come on.
Yeah.
You know,
They were having for
we'll get you booked.
He's got to hit the early bird special around 4:30 p.m. After that, he's unavailable because he goes to bed. But anything before that, he's pretty good.
I gotta have my pudding and then go to bed.
You lot heard it here first. Just to see, ladies and gentlemen. Big up Carlito, big up Justice, big up everyone that's tuned in. Like the video. We did hit 30,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone.
Yeah! All right! Sadiq! Let's go!
Let's go, people. So milestone has been reached today. Very, very thankful, very, very blessed to see that for sure. And big up everyone that's been supporting the channel, man. We'll come up with some new updates very soon. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Big up DJ7 in the comments as well. We're going to end the stream, unfortunately. But we'll see you guys soon, man. Peace.